All right, welcome back. You just finished the second page of the form. The first page was you filling out your name, and then you watched me answer some questions and then type them in on your own, and now you're in the second part of our form today. So now this is the part we're actually going to practice a little bit more and see how we're doing with capitalization of titles and see if we've really got it before we move on to independent practice. So you're going to watch this video, and then after you're done watching the video, you're going to answer the questions below. Okay, so watch the video first, then answer the questions. We're going to play a game called This or That. So you're going to look at two different titles that Mrs. Lardner has capitalized, and you're going to tell me which of the two titles are going to be, which of them is correct. Which one did Mrs. Lardner capitalize? So let's look at an example. The title that we're looking at today is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I want you to tell me, is option one, Diary, capital D, of a Wimpy Kid, capital K? The first and the last word are capitalized, or Diary of a Wimpy Kid on the right-hand side? Which one of these do you think is showing the capitalization correct? Get ready to point to it. Ready? Point to your answer. If you picked the option on the right, you are correct. Diary of a Wimpy Kid with Diary, Wimpy, and Kid capitalized is correct. Remember, we capitalize the first word of the title, the last word of the title, and any important words. The word Wimpy is important. It's an adjective. We're going to capitalize it. Awesome. Let's see if we can go to the next one. All right. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Option one or option two? Think about it. You're going to point to your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yes. If you got it, give yourself a self high five. Okay. The reason why the title on the left is correct is because we always want to make sure that we capitalize the first word. The first word here is the, and we know that that's not an important word, but because it's the first word of the title, we're going to capitalize it. In this example, Mrs. Lardner did not capitalize the first word of the title. Everything else is capitalized correctly except for that first word. So if you got that, good job. That was a tricky one. Next one, James and the Giant Peach. Which one should we capitalize? Get ready to point to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. James, first word, peach, last word. Giant is an adjective. It's important. We need to capitalize it. The words and the are not important, so we don't capitalize them. And we don't capitalize them because they're not at the beginning or at the end. So in our last example, the was at the beginning, which was why it was capitalized. But now that it's not at the beginning or the end, it's not important. We don't capitalize it. Good work. All right. Cam Jansen and the Mystery of the UFO. Get ready. Point to your answer. This one is tricky. So we actually have an abbreviation at the end of this title, UFO. Whenever we have any sort of an abbreviation, we want to make sure that we're capitalizing each of the letters in that abbreviation. So the letters UFO stand for Unidentified Flying Object. We want to make sure that each one of those letters is capitalized in the acronym. So if you got this, super good work. This isn't even something that we went over, so I'm really proud of you for bringing in some background knowledge that you have. Give yourself a little pat on the back and maybe a good work. Last one. I think this is the last one. We'll see if Mrs. Lardner gets tricked. Which one? David gets in trouble. The one on the left, the one on the right. 3, 2, 1. Show me. You're correct. I wanted to use this example to take a moment to show you that sometimes when you're typing, your letter I's don't have the 2 bars at the top. So they don't always look like They won't always look like, can you see that? They won't always look like this. Sometimes you're just going to get one line. So it's really important that you're paying attention. A lowercase I is always going to have the dot right on top, but an uppercase I can either be one line or you'll see it as one line with a top and a bottom line as well. So good work. David is the first word. Trouble is the last word. Gets is an important word here for us to capitalize. The word in is not important. It shouldn't be capitalized. Awesome job. Great, I was right. I didn't get tricked. That was the last one. So now what you're gonna go ahead and do is as soon as this video is over, you're gonna go start filling in the questions below. Some of them might be the same as what we talked about today. There might be some different ones. You'll never know. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you right now that the secret word is taco. T-A-C-O. The secret word is taco. You'll know why I'm telling you that in just a second, but the secret word is taco. Go ahead and get started. I'll see you in the next one for your independent practice.